welcome, guys. Red May, run every day, May. Eric's laughing at me already. Not a good start. Uh, just in case you guys didn't know, I'm with Eric Muller. He's my run coach at Soul Experience. I think I actually am the second longest
Yeah,
standing personal run client. Is that right?
that's right.
So
Yeah,
I've been running with Eric since about 2013, and he's definitely helped me, kind of maintain my running and not get myself into too much trouble. Usually, the times that I'm getting myself into trouble is the time that I'm not paying attention to my run program, and then Eric scolds me ever so nicely. So he's got some great advice for us, and I think today we are going to be talking about the surface that you're running on, and how that makes a difference in your recovery and just your overall experience while you're running. So Eric, you want to take
yeah,
it away on that?
yeah, for sure. So, do I need to go through this? Thanks for inviting me, Steve. I don't want to sound like I'm not thankful. So, thank you again for still inviting me.
Yeah,
Um,
you're welcome. Always welcome.
yeah, so the surface can make a big difference. And sometimes we kind of take for granted that one of the beauties of running is that you can just do it out your front door. So you can pretty much do it anywhere in the world, which is awesome. Um, but when you're going to be running every day and your body maybe is not used to that, changing the surface can really make a difference and really help you. That variety can really sustain you, keep you going for longer. So you look at obviously the hardness of the surface, the impact makes a big difference. Being the sidewalk, being the hardest surface you probably can find a run on.
Yeah, if I can just cut in for 1 second, the way I kind of think about that, as far as from an overuse perspective, is that basically your joints and tissues experience the same load over the same, in the same joint angles if you're traveling at the same speed, especially if you're doing the same route every day. So
Right.
if you're not mixing it up as far as the speed goes or the surface goes, there's definitely going to be some wear and tear on those joints at those positions.
Yeah.
Back to you, Eric.
For sure. Yeah. So I like to kind of look at the two maybe extremes and then finding places in between to vary things up. And then the other part of it too, the nice thing about changing the surface is not just from that physical or the physiological benefits of it, but it's nice just to mentally, it's nice to change things up. So I always use the cooking analogy with things like this, that if you find something that's healthy that you like to eat, you probably still don't want to eat it every meal, every single day. You want to get some variety in there.
I would eat burgers every day if that was the case, but I know that that's probably not something I should
Yeah.
do, and I kind of resort to having burgers once every 2 to 3 weeks,
But
sometimes less.
but I think if you had to eat a burger every day, you wouldn't like them after a while.
Probably, you're
No,
probably right. It
you'd
would take
start,
a while, but I eventually,
but
eventually
you
you'd
would
be
grow
right.
to hate them. Yeah, no, we don't want people to grow to hate running on the sidewalk. I like running on the sidewalk, but I also like running. So I like running on grass. So that's where I kind of probably the other end of the. If it's too soft, like the beach, people like running on the beach. Especially usually you're on vacation. That's when I'm running on the beach. It's nice, but I probably wouldn't be able to do it for much longer than my vacation. So it's difficult after a while. Like you lose a lot. Like it's not as responsive when you're running.
Hard on the feet and hard on the calves and Achilles.
Yeah,
It's a lot of strain there.
right.
You don't get the rebound from the ground like you would
Definitely
anywhere
not.
else.
You lose quite a bit when you push off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But grass is a nice alternative. And now that we're getting the better weather, we have daylight. If you're running in the evening, you can get onto a park and run. Like Pitt Athletic Park here in Pitt Meadows is great. Or maybe you're running with your furry friend. That's a dog. Then that's kind of nice. You can run with them on the grass. Oh wait, they're not supposed to be on the grass there, are they? Okay, never mind that. So you have to find maybe your lawn. I don't know. But I like to get on the grass, and I'll do this even in a long run. In a regular long run, I'll just run on get off the sidewalk and even kind of take a few steps on people's lawns. And I really like those people that look after their lawns really well because it's nice and level. So
Do they look at you funny when you run on
I'm
their
already
lawn?
gone. I don't know. I don't ask permission. I just wait. And but it's really nice to get off on different surface. So grass is a really good one to be on. And so then he kind of just goes to like the dike. Obviously, Pitt Meadows here, we have a lot of the dikes are great. Changes the surface a little bit. The trail, for sure, like a bark mulch trail is great. That's a little bit trickier now with things being closed. So it might
Right.
be difficult to find a bark mulch trail like in UBC Research Forest, which is awesome. But the track at MRSS, so Maple Ridge Secondary Track, is still open. And that's a very nice, been resurfaced. So it's very consistent, obviously, the most consistent surface you can find to run on. And it's designed for running. So, I mean, that really, if you're okay with left turn, left turn, left turn, left turns, a lot of left turns for a while, and then change direction and go the opposite way.
And they
Running.
resurfaced that track recently, didn't they? In the
They did,
last year
yeah.
or
We're
so.
supposed to have the BC Summer Games here, which sadly we're not. So.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still the budgets there. There's still the funding is in place to upgrade that whole facility. So kind of on a different topic, but it's going to be really nice when it's all complete. Yeah, so getting off on a different surface can really improve your running and keep you running.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the trails myself. It's a little disappointing right now, but I think in time, as maybe the month goes on or we get into June, we'll start to see those parks open back up, and it's a great opportunity to get out on the trails. And it's just really invigorating just to get out in nature as well. Just a change of scenery sometimes, as well as a change of surface, makes a big difference just in kind of that mental thing. That's what Eric was alluding to before. Not just the physiological, but the mental is just as important.
Yeah, for sure.